talk to you today. As you know, Ms. Harbin has been studying you guys. You are my, what kind of group? My experimental group. And today we're going to look at the results. We've been talking about our STAR math, and we've been working hard on it. And you've been working with Ms. Reeves, your math teacher, and Ms. Adams and Ms. Proper, your collaborative teachers, and your conferencing and commitment program that you do each week with Ms. Adams. So we're going to kind of look at some anticipated findings from what this research has shown this month. Would you guys be interested to look at that? Yes. And let me tell you what, normally I talk to teachers all the time, but I thought since this whole PowerPoint is about you guys and your hard work and your effort, I thought it'd be a great a great idea to show you guys how you performed in my study. Would you like to see that?
Yes.
All right. How many of you think you'll be excited? How many of you think you may feel a little let down that you didn't maybe try your best? I'm glad I don't see many hands. Well, let's look at that. Ready? So this is my presentation of the importance of my anticipated findings for my research proposal. And my research proposal was building ownership and voice in 6th grade students in academic growth and goal setting. And I want to thank you because you worked very hard on that this semester. I'm very proud of you. And this is for Ms. Harbin's class. You know how I told you we have to be lifelong learners? Ms. Harbin is still in college too. And I'll graduate in May with my EDS. But this is for one of my classes. And Dr. Stanley is my teacher. And so she's going to grade my work just like your teachers grade your work. Okay? So who's still a student just like you guys, right? Okay. So we ready to get started?
Yes,
All right. With my anticipated findings and with my research, when I began this research, it was to hope that this research would assist math teachers in transforming the, what's this? Oh, Ms. Hart messed up. Transforming the what? The unmotivated, the often absent, and performing below grade level in math students to students who are successful in math, goal setting, and developing ownership of their learning. That was my whole idea when I began this research, okay? Now, my hypothesis statement was 6th grade students at Weaver Elementary during the 2019-2020 school year scoring in the bottom percent on STAR Math will participate in the conferencing and commitment that you have been doing with Ms. Adams, and this group will prove significant growth in academic performance and goal setting over the other students that scored in the bottom 25% that haven't been working with Ms. Adams in the conferencing and the goal setting, okay? All right. So that was my hypothesis. Could we make a difference with conferencing, goal setting, having you have a voice in your learning, having you take ownership of your learning, and becoming more motivated and more involved in the way that you learn? So we're going to look and see how we did. This study consisted of 18 6th grade students during the 1920 year. The experimental group consists of 9 students who scored in the bottom 20th percentile on STAR Math assessment at the beginning of the school year. Same thing with the control group. However, here's the difference. The experimental and control group will both receive 45 minutes of intervention, and that's when? Every day at what? What do we call that in the mornings? AO, our academic opportunity. And we all get that 45 minutes of academic opportunity, but my experimental group, you also got to use the conferencing and commitment along with your research-based strategies and programs that you're using during your AO every day. Now, the contract that you've talked about with Ms. Adams about how are you going to increase your commitment, where we said She asked you to think about what you can do yourself to be more successful at school. What's your plan for making more of an effort to be more successful? You remember these questions from conferencing with Miss Adams? Yes. What difficulties might keep you? And I messed up. This board hates Miss Harbin. Technical difficulties, sorry. And they got it up so high. You know how Miss Harbin talked about we all make mistakes?
Yes.
That was 3 of them right in a row during my presentation. So we're going to keep on going. That's right. What difficulties might keep you from meeting your goals? You put a lot of thought in that. What can you do to stay away from obstacles and difficulties in your learning? How can I help you be successful with your learning and planning and meeting your goals? And what rewards interest you to celebrate your achievement? Okay, that's the contract that you all have in your conferencing notebook, right? And you signed it and Miss Adams signed it. Now, and when she conferences with you each day, does she ask you, what did you learn today? What do I still have questions about? Could I use this knowledge to take a test, complete an assignment, or accomplish something in my life? Is that helping you make a connection every day with your learning?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's look at the findings. Are you guys ready to see how you did?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, me too. All right, you are my what? Experimental group. And this is you guys, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. All right, I want you to look at where you were at the beginning of the year. And here are your scores for midterm. And this is our growth, or if we have a minus, what does that mean?
You went down.
You went down, yes. And sometimes that's going to happen, and we may just have a bad testing day. Yes?
What does the letters like A, B, and C stand for?
I didn't want your name in here, so one of you are student A, one of you student B. Okay?
Is it like of the first letter?
Yeah, sneaky, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so this is your group. How does that look? Do I see much growth here?
Yes.
Yeah.
More than not much growth.
All right. This is the control group. They are J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
I see me.
All right, look at them at the beginning, them in the middle. Now let's look at their growth. Do you notice something?
There's less lower.
You think they're going to be lower? You see more of these maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think they were as successful in improving their STAR math as you guys were through the conferencing and commitment?
No, we did better.
All right, you ready to take a look at the growth?
Yes.
Yes. See the end result? Or midterm result, because we're going to finish this up at the end of the year too. We're going to keep on. All right, the experimental group, you 9 guys, had a total of 9.0 years growth, all combined in one semester. As a whole, you made 9 years growth together. Pat yourself on the back. Look at your neighbor and say, good job, good job.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
All right, now. What do you think?
That's
Yeah.
bad.
That's
bad. The control dude is bad.
So who guys did better, the control group or you guys?
We did.
Who do you think worked harder?
We worked hard. We worked
Who
hard.
do you think became more motivated?
We wanted to pass. We want to go to high school.
You want to pass and go to high school? Who decided what strategies worked for them?
The experimental.
Who decided it's okay to ask a question if I don't understand? All right. Which is who? I forgot. Who's the experimental group? All right. Now, where do I go from here? I want you to ask yourself, am I proud of my growth? Are you?
Yes.
Yes. Can you still do better?
Yes.
Are you like, oh, I'm done? What do you want to do now?
Make her better.
How many of you use this to motivate you to want to grow even further? How many of you can't wait to your next conference and commitment group and be getting able to journal down your growth because you made growth, didn't you guys?
Yes.
Now, one question as we end up. Where do I want to be in math when I graduate to 6th grade?
I want to be at 7.0.
7.0, you want to be right on grade level, good job.
I want to be at 10.5.
A 10.5, work hard, you can be there. Who has to believe in you? You have to do what? Believe in yourself. Yes, sir.
I want to be between 7.0 and 8.0.
7.0 and 8.0, that's a great goal. Yes, sir.
It'll be a 7.5 or 8.5.
7.5 or an 8.5. All right, tell me what you have to do.
You have to believe
hard.
in
You have
yourself.
to work hard.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself and never
Give up.
give up. And if you see somebody that's struggling, what do?
Help them.
Help them, encourage them, pat them on the back. Right? We all need that from time to time. Well, guys, this is the end of my presentation. I'm so excited I got to share your work with you. And I am so super proud of your growth. And I want to say keep it up, okay?
This
All
was
right.
Yes, ma'am.